Now, the price of a first-class stamp is going up again for the third time in 18 months.
From today, a first-class stamp will cost you £1.25. That's up 15p. A second-class stamp stays at 75p.
Well, Ben is at a greeting cards factory in Gloucester for us this morning to tell us more. And overwhelmed by choice there, Ben.
Yes, overwhelmed by choice and wondering whether it's too early to be talking about Christmas cards. But, as you can see, they have their display already here at the greetings card business. Not only have they got this year's collection on display, they're already working on Christmas 2024. That's how far in advance they plan. The question is, will we still be sending cards as much as we used to? The reason being the price of a first-class stamp has gone up by 15p from today. This book of 8 that I bought yesterday cost me £8.80. Today it will cost you £10. And should say that you can still use your old stamps as long as they have a barcode on. If you've got even older ones without a barcode, you need to swap them for new style stamps. The reason is, for the price rise, Royal Mail says that its costs have gone up, and at the same time it still has an obligation to deliver to all UK addresses 6 days a week, hence the price rise. But a lot of businesses that rely on us sending cards and letters, like this firm in Gloucester, are a little bit worried that it might deter us. And the greetings card industry, well, it is huge. This warehouse alone distributes 50 million cards every year to retailers in the UK and indeed around the world. As a nation, last year we spent £1.5 billion on cards, and we send, as a nation, more cards per person than any other country in the world. The question is, will more expensive first-class stamps deter us from doing that as much in future? Let's get an overview of some of the concerns. We can speak to Amanda, who's from the Greeting Card Association, the trade body. Amanda, do you think a 15p rise in the price of a stamp will put people off?
No. We love cards in the UK, and actually, of course, second-class stamps haven't gone up. So for 75p, you can still send a card from Land's End to John O'Groats, and it will get there.
Do you think there's a case to be made for dynamic pricing, maybe to encourage people to send at times of year like Christmas, bring the price down?
Oh, we'd love that. I think we'd all love cheaper stamps at Christmas because, of course, Christmas cards are a really key part of our nation's fabric. We love decorating our rooms with them, and it's a really important time to connect with people. We've actually got a card commitment campaign going now. We're encouraging everyone to commit to send more cards because it's such a joyous thing to go downstairs and see a handwritten envelope on the mat, somebody you care about. So we'd say start writing your Christmas cards now and putting little notes in.
Some people may say that actually, environmentally, if we send fewer cards, it's better for the planet. Maybe send a digital card, maybe send a text message. That's actually better for the planet.
It's not the same though, is it? And of course, cards are made of paper, so they are recyclable. But most people keep cards. They're really important keepsakes. I think we've all got cards from grandparents and people no longer here that actually are very, very precious because you see their handwriting. It reminds you of the relationship and the sentiment of that person. Cards are really important things.
OK, Amanda, thank you very much. Now, I've shown you some of the designs here. Let me show you where the magic happens, because through here, follow me, we've got the design studio where the design team are hard at work. And I'm delighted to say we've got a couple of them here ready to talk us through it. We've got Lucy, who's head of creative, and Sophie. Lucy, we've got some of the Christmas sketches already here. What goes into designing these? Where do you begin?
Well, of course, we start with trends, colour palettes and things like that, but I think especially with Christmas, it's greeting cards are a very emotional send. Christmas is a lot of nostalgia involved, happy memories, so we essentially try and create the magic in that.
Talking about creating magic, I told you I was involved in creating a very special design. I helped with the idea. I have to say Sophie is the one who's made it a reality. Come and have a look at this. It is really special. It's a one-off BBC Breakfast card design. Sophie, talk me through this as I finish off the final piece to say that I can actually have been involved hands-on. How did you make the idea I gave you actually happen?
So firstly, I looked at your lovely studio, the BBC Breakfast studio, and looked at the shapes and the colours, and then I started sketching some ideas, as you can see on the left. Played around with some colours, and then just started to kind of pull the whole idea together to give you Pudsey and his bunch of balloons.
I love it. Sally, John, just take a good look at that. I think that is probably the most beautiful card design that I have seen all morning. What do you think?
I think that's absolutely gorgeous. I think you should bring that back because I think we could do something really special with that.
I think I just might.
Beautiful.
Thank you so much to them.
I think I just might.
That's brilliant. But Ben, I thought you were going to have a go as well.
I collared in the green dot on Pudsey's bandana.
Good work. I knew I could recognise that style, yeah. Ben, thank you very much indeed.
I even kept within the lines.
Well done.
Lovely. Thank you. It's just after 8:45. We're going to take